Everything on earth has its own time and season, and so do you. Now, there are no shortcuts to maturity, which is the title of this video. So I've got 7 tips, 7 life hacks, whatever you want to call them, that help me through my spiritual journey and that is helping me grow to who I need to be. So let's jump into it. It takes years for us to grow into adulthood, right? And it takes a full season for fruit to mature and ripen. The same is true for the fruit of your life and spirit. Okay. Spiritual growth is like physical growth, it's going to take time. Now, when you try to ripen fruit quickly, it loses its flavor. So, for example, in America, tomatoes are usually picked unripened so they don't bruise when they ship to, its store. But then before they're sold, these green tomatoes are then sprayed with CO2 gas to turn them red instantly. Now, gassed tomatoes, they're edible, right? But they're no match for the flavor of a ripened fruit right off the vine, right? You can't beat that. While we worry on how fast we grow, God is concerned of how strong we grow. How strong is your foundation of your house? A weak foundation leads to a weak house that can be blown over with every misfortune. Today, we are obsessed with speed. Everybody wants to faster the better, right? We all want that quick fix, that shortcut, that on the spot solution, right? That will instantly resolve all our problems, right? We want a seminar, an experience that's going to resolve everything, remove all temptation and release us from these pains, these spiritual growing pains that we've been going through, right? But real maturity is never the result of a single experience. No matter how powerful or moving, growth is gradual. So why does it take so long? There are a few reasons. First, in general, we are slow learners. As a society, we have to relearn a lesson 40 to 50 times for it to really sink in, right? We need repeated exposure. Second, we have a lot to unlearn. Many people go to a counselor with a personal or a relational problem that took years to develop and say, I need you to fix me. I've got an hour. I did that. I went into my therapist and I was like, I got like 5 or 6 sessions. I think I can fix myself. I've been going for 2 to 3 years now. I don't know if that says anything, but people are really naive and expect a quick solution to a long-standing, deep-rooted problem or situation. Since most of our problems and all of our bad habits didn't develop overnight, it's pretty unrealistic to expect them to go away immediately. Third, we are afraid to face the truth about ourselves. The truth will absolutely set you free, but it will make you miserable first. The fear of what we might discover if we honestly faced our character defects keeps us living locked up in denial. I'm going to say that again. The fear of what we might discover if we honestly faced our character defects keeps us locked up in denial, okay? And they're not defects, they're just parts of you. So shine some light on that side of you. Because yes, they've been locked away for a while and they've probably manifested into something deeper, again, that deep-rooted problem or situation, but that doesn't mean they might be your greatest strength. So again, shine some light on those, get to know them, and move forward. Fourth, growth is often painful and scary. There is no growth without change. There is no change without fear or loss. And there is no loss without pain. Every change involves a loss of some kind. You must let go of your old ways in order to experience the new. So we fear these losses even if our old ways are self-defeating, because like a worn out pair of shoes, they are at least comfortable and familiar. 5, habits take time to develop. So remember that your character, who you are, is a sum total of all of your habits, right? So you can't claim to be kind unless you're kind in all moments. You can't claim to have integrity unless it is your habit to always be honest. A husband, so for example, a husband who is faithful to his wife most of the time is not faithful at all. Your habits define your character. Now, there is a way to develop habits of Christ-like character. You must practice them, and that takes time. There are no instant habits. There's no instant gratification when it comes to building your character and building habits that are good for you. If you practice something over time, you get good at it. Repetition is the mother of character and skill. Again, habits take time to develop. 6, keep a notebook. This is not a diary of events, but a record of what you are learning. Write down these life lessons you have been taught about yourself, about life, relationships, everything else. The reason we must relearn lessons so much is that we forget them. Reviewing your spiritual journal regularly can spare you a lot of unnecessary pain and heartache. Keep a notebook. 7, don't get discouraged. It's tough. It's tough and it's hard. So God had this to say: these things I plan won't happen right away. Slowly, steadily, surely the time approaches when the vision will be fulfilled. If it seems slow, do not despair, for these things will surely come to pass. Just be patient. They will not be overdue a single day. So a delay is not a denial from God. Remember how far you have come, not how far you have to go. You are not where you want to be, but neither are you where you used to be. God is not finished with you. So keep moving forward. So these are the 7 tips that really help me keep growing as a person. That kind of helps me keep going. I hope you guys enjoyed today's video. More to come, and I will see you guys in the next one. Peace.